Stephen would self-describe himself as a dork.
But he was also an athlete. He played badminton, he played volleyball.
Okay, so nerd. He's a nerd. He's very social. He kind of was the whole package.
And he cared about others. He would always ask about you rather than tell his story. He'd always ask you about in your life. So this is a quirky thing about our son. When he was diagnosed with brain cancer the second time, he just decided that he wanted to see how big it was going to be. So he got all the data from his surgeon and 3D printed his brain tumor as Christmas ornaments.
He was so curious about the natural world as well as science, everything around him. Stephen was always wanting to do more. He loved big data, but he also was very involved in patient data. Barack Obama supported that. He had been to the White House twice for the announcement of funding for precision medicine.
It's hard to get into MIT as a Canadian, but he wanted to since he was 10 years old. So he was going to do it no matter what. So he literally flew down there, accosted some professors, and said, I want to come here, and he got in.
Kids have an innate curiosity for the world around them. And if his studying is encouraged early enough, who knows what can happen later in life.
A lot of it is just working together with others to learn more about what's out there.
If someone has a proper worldview of how the world is all connected and our environment and the world works, not just political systems, but natural systems, that just makes for a better, well-rounded community of people around the world and maybe more peace. Stephen was always hands-on, and that's the way he learned. You learn by doing when you're talking about the physical world.
So we had an undeveloped basement, and we had a small workshop in there. John had a workbench, and Stephen took that over. And that was now where he would spend a lot of his time figuring out anything he could think of. Totally curious about anything and everything.
Before he was 10, he was making stink bombs.
He did plastination. Have you guys seen plastination? He was doing that. He made a Tesla coil. He made all kinds of things that he had just thought, let's see if I could make that or see how that would work. That's why this is such a great legacy, because this is exactly what he did on his own, or often with friends, in the basement. Children learn from Stephen's lab that they can do their own experiments. They don't have to wait for someone else to do it. They can learn and then take it home and try and do something themselves.
Kids, if they get excited here, they're gonna take that excitement and they'll carry it home. He'd be very proud and pleased to see the response that Stephen's lab has been getting over the years, and we sure hope that continues for many years to come. Stephen was very excited. Every city we went to take us to the science center there. You know, it's wonderful. These science centers around the globe are very important. The staff at TELUS Spark have shown us a high level of responsibility, integrity, and they're very, very good at what they do.
I mean, we seriously have come here every time there's a new experiment with the kids, and they're all so good to the children. That's what's amazing. They take their time, they're patient.
What I like too about Stephen's lab is the engagement that the staff here show. They're totally engaged. They're not just doing their job and going home. They're here and they're entertaining the kids and they're explaining things properly. It's very good. We wanted to find a legacy for Stephen that would be enduring and reflect who he was as a scientist, and I think this is the ideal place.
I mean, we've also donated to cancer, but Stephen didn't want to be defined by his cancer.
That's true.
So this is the place that defines him. If someone were to ask me about donating to TELUS Spark, I would say to them, it's the best thing we've ever done.
You won't regret it, because this is a phenomenal organization, and it's focused on the young people, the next generations that are coming up behind us, and that's critical.
What excites me most is that you guys are actually looking to do something, you're planning it properly, and I think it's going to be fabulous when it's done.
What excites me most is coming back to see the expanded Stephen's lab.